According to the recent polls, it's 40% in, 40% out, and 90% of people who are still trying to figure out which way they're going. According to statistics, the women and the youth are most likely to stay in the EU. I'm a young woman, and so you probably know which way my vote's going to go. In terms of the impact on the economy, most likely, and we're already seeing, according to the PMI index, it's going down. It has a negative impact. Last time I checked, the April manufacturing index fall to 42.9%, which is contractory state, anything below 50%. So it's slightly worrying.
It's the most difficult thing to comment on. I'm not a believer in it's a no-brainer. It's such a complex area. In the wealth management industry, I'm fearful because it's an unknown if we come out of the EU. And I still feel that staying together makes us stronger. It won't necessarily affect our client base because our client base isn't necessarily in the EU. But whatever happens, it's going to be a very unsettling time. That's all I feel at the moment. I think it will cause some divisions between the movement of individuals within Europe. It will make it more costly to structure between countries. But I don't have a strong feeling that it will be a complete disaster. I think initially it could be expensive and it will be uncomfortable in renegotiating deals, but I don't have a strong feeling that it would medium to long term be a complete disaster. I'm not confident enough to say that.
But I suppose it's pretty evident that if we leave, it's going to crash, and if we remain, then it's going to soar. So it depends whether you're looking for your cost of your holidays or your cost here. Actually, what's really interesting is that I think it's fascinating that the one demographic for the referendum that splits everybody is actually age. It's not gender, it's not sex, it's not political persuasion, it's age. And the younger people tend to be voting Remain, and older people tend to be voting Leave. Obviously a massive generalisation. And the referendum has been organised on the same day as Glastonbury, where 250,000 people are going to be away from voting. So I'm hoping that they've all registered the postal vote. But I know what I was like 20 years ago, and I wasn't very organised, so fingers crossed.
As a family lawyer, where approximately half of our cases in the team are international, and a lot of those clients are from other European countries, we think it's going to have quite a big impact. First, in terms of the clients that we have, because fewer clients come to London, and secondly, in terms of the impact on family law itself, because a lot of the family law is affected by regulations that come from Brussels, and we're going to have to grapple with how we deal with those changes in law and when Europe is not influencing the practice of our law.
We don't have a corporate view on which way it should or shouldn't go. I think most firms are trying to steer clear of that. What I think is true, though, for lawyers is that if the great British public vote to leave the EU, lawyers will find lots of opportunities for work. They just will, because there will be lots of opportunities. And if we vote to stay, I suspect that the economy will get a little bounce as a result of that, and therefore it will be good for everybody.
I very much hope that we stay in. I think that it's very exciting being part of Europe. And I know that there's some scepticism in some parts of the country, but I really think it would be a retrograde step for us not to be a joined up part of that international business. And I think it would be something that our clients would be very much concerned about.